Hello, friends and lovers. Welcome back to a YouTube special edition Hades 2 over-explain, or at least pseudo over-explain. This is, I guess, part 2 of a short series we'll do with where I'm going to try to cover the best build for each weapon currently in the game. Now, there's going to be some arguments over this, and if you have other ideas for what the best build for the dagger is, I am definitely open to hearing it, so let me know what you think in the comments. But my chosen one, I think I have to say, is Aspect of Pan. Here, your specials seek foes in your cast and fire more blades after you channel. So you can channel up to 5 more blades with your Omega special here. So you can drop your cast, you can charge up your Omega special, cost 30 max, 30 magic if you charge it all the way up, or you can still stop it early and only charge throw some of them, by the way. Now you still can point blank enemies without having to drop the cast down. The cast is just sort of helpful, I guess, in some other ways here. Now, there's a few different things that we could do here when it comes to the gods. So, Poseidon is probably the easiest, much like how we did it with the staff, where you'd probably just have an incredibly good time if we threw Poseidon in the special and just called it a day. But because we just did it, I think we'll try out something a little bit different. I was considering Aphrodite because she does have the highest percentage by a lot if you were to take her, but you do have to be very close to the enemies, obviously, to get the damage bonus from Aphrodite, so that's not necessarily that good. I figured we'd high roll it a touch here, a Tandle, a Tickle, you know? I figured we'd go for Apollo, and we're going to try to get this legendary boon here, and that way we can kind of discuss some strategies around that. So we're going to need to remember what the legendary requires. We have to get a special, that's one. There you go. One of the following: Solar Ring or Lucid Gain. That's the cast or the magic regen. The magic regen I'm not excited about, so we're probably gonna have to take the cast. Oops, sorry, accidentally exited out of that. Last one, it's like extra dose or supernova. So those other boons after the special are not necessarily helpful. I guess supernova could be helpful. Extra dose doesn't affect the special, so it wouldn't matter. This does make our magic more costly, but we might just have to go big and make sure we get a really strong magic regen boon, so we don't have to worry about it, namely the Hero one, probably, if anyone. But yeah, we'll have to see what the gods turn out for us. Anyway, I think we can get the run started. Oh, sorry, I gotta show you my Arcana cards here. And yeah, I don't have Divinity on, so we're not gonna have high rarity boons being offered to us here, but I think it was the best case scenario. We still have Death on for the Omega special, so it has some crit chance. We have the Titan on. Of course, we have the Eternity on. I turn on the Lovers here, just kind of because, you know, of course, we have Origination, we have Boatman, we have all the roles. Everything seems to make sense here. We definitely want to slow down with this build. It's going to be quite different from the staff build that we did, because we just flat out ignored magic, if not more than that, with the staff build. So we are using a lot less fear here, because it's not free anymore, right? But we do have Vow of Forsaking on, which should hopefully help us to get Apollo's Legendary more easily. After you choose a boon, 2 unpicked blessings will not appear again this night. It will actually make getting specific dual or legendary boons much easier, as long as you're not picky and you don't want like 1,000 different you know, duos or legendaries, I guess is what you could say. Anyway, I think we're ready to start the run. If you got questions, make sure you let me know in the comments beforehand about the game, about the weapon, about the aspect. I did check what is in Chamber 1 here, and there is a very helpful hammer here. It's probably not the best hammer, but I did make sure that we got something that kind of worked. Because truth be told, I did a run before this where both hammers had nothing to do with the special, and it just wasn't even really worth showing you. Maybe it was, because it would be like, yo, this still was pretty good, even though we didn't get any useful hammers, you know. But yeah, that's not the fun of it, right? Anyway, we got Boundless Flurry. Your Omega special uses 66% less magic, and you channel it much faster. It is incredibly good with this aspect. It is so good. The faster channel is incredibly important, too, because once you get to Kronos, he's immune to the slowdown from the Sorceress. So you need to be able to channel that Omega special very quickly. It is incredibly powerful, and it'll help us with our magic consumption in the meantime until we actually get a magic regen boost, so we feel like we can actually use it. It's very good. Hook Knives is probably the best in slot for damage output, but you got a few good ones there in general. You got, gosh, Dancing Knives. Concentrated Flurry is kind of whatever, I think. Spiral Knives is pretty good. I mean, there's some goodies, but yeah, this is already insanely faster, and it only costs 10 magic instead of 30. Like, I mean, just kind of think about it. There's also the fact that your cast just doesn't last that long here, right? So it's kind of important that we get that faster channeling speed, I think. Okay, let's get to work, shall we? I'm just spamming the Omega Special, dropping the cast whenever it falls off. I'm probably missing a lot. Now, the knives don't home in perfectly at enemies, that's for sure, right? I'm sure you've already noticed. They have some curvature to them. Let's see what we got from Paul here. We took out Forg. He gives us some max health, because why not? Yeah, I didn't expect very high rarity here. 80% on the special. It's okay. So now we just want more Apollo boons if possible. To try to fish out his legendary, you know? So we're gonna have to use our rolls to try to get through the mini bosses. I had some interesting questions around rolling the mini boss and why it worked a certain way. And it was fascinating to hear the questions because after thinking about it, it's like, I actually don't know the answer. It was just sort of, I guess, an instinct or something, I guess, from playing the games. So I guess I can't speak to it as a fact. You might be wondering, like, what the hell is he talking about right now? And I guess we'll just wait till we get to it. I would have liked to roll this door because we don't really need money, but it's probably not a good idea to spend rolls like that. I don't know, maybe it was okay. Because almost anything was better than this right now, right? Max Magic was good, Palm was good. You know the deal. Okay. Did I even read Apollo's Legendary out loud? I think I just assumed it. It doubles our specials, basically. Demeter is good. This is the first mini boss door, so we don't have to take it. There's always going to be 2 mini boss doors offered here in Erebus. So we can go to the shop. This is the only time you'll get offered the mid shop, as we call it, because it's in the middle of the biome. So we should probably take that one when the opportunity arises. Do we want to take a random god? It might be a god that we don't want to see. That doesn't suit the build, right? I think it's okay for one. Hestia is kind of a god. Well, no, I'm not upset. I'm not upset, Hestia. It's okay. It's okay, honey. The cast is messy, actually. Because we have to think about Apollo's Lego, right? What did we banish from Apollo? Uh-oh. Okay. First grave mistake. I didn't pay attention to what we banished from Apollo when we took the special. But I went back and looked. We banished his cast, and we banished his sprint. That's okay. So that does mean we have to get Lucid Gain from him now, though, which means magic regen might be a little annoying. Because we have to stand in our cast to get it, but it might be okay with Balance Flurry anyway. So that means we're okay to take Smolder Ring here. That way we're halfway to Origination this way. We're gonna roll past. So Hestia appeared on the door. This is sort of what I was talking about. Hestia is now in our god pool. I get the feeling that these doors check which gods are in your god pool. You can have up to 3 gods in the god pool naturally. There are other ways to get more than those 3 gods. But generally, the game will not offer you more new gods after you already have 3. So this should be Apollo. Okay, yeah, it must look at your god pool, and it doesn't really offer you multiple new gods, which might be kind of confusing, and I don't really have a better way to explain what I'm talking about, I'm afraid. But yeah, so we managed to roll back into Apollo. We need to get Lucid Gain. We cannot turn that down. Why don't we quickly remind ourselves? I'm saying ourselves, I'm really just talking about myself. What else we need here? Extra dose Supernova, so we cannot banish those. We have to get Lucid Gain. Cannot banish those. We have to get Lucid Gain. Okay, we didn't get either of the other 2, so we'll just grab Lucid Gain. Lucid Gain, I think, is okay. It's just not as good as like 1 or 2 others, namely Born Gain from Hera, but it's fine. It'll do. I mean, it actually has a really high rate of return when you are standing in your cast, but ideally we just don't want to have to stand in our cast, right? If given the option. Okay. Let's break that gold pot open. Hello, Arachne. Nice to see you. How you been? Let me see here. 5 gold? Yeah, we'll just take the 5 gold per location. That's fine, right? We could get the other ones for more armor. Nothing good there. Yes, we will go to Chaos. Something magic related would still be helpful here from Chaos, because Lucid Gain and the hammer might not quite cover it. It could probably be okay. Oh my stars and stripes though. 86% more damage. Oh yes. Next 2 boons you find have 1 fewer blessing to choose from. That's kind of okay. It could be scary for Apollo. Possibly. It could be scary. I mean, we have to do it though, right? I can't not take 86% more special damage. Chaos does not offer attack and special damage as frequently anymore. Maybe because, well, is that actually the case? Is it the case that Chaos doesn't offer it as frequently, or is it just feel not as frequent? It probably just doesn't feel as frequent. Maybe Chaos just has more differentiating boons, but Chaos, it feels like has more helpful things on average than in Hades 1 in my mind. There's no cast related things anymore, right? It's pretty much all magic related things is one way that things got replaced, I suppose. I don't know. Chaos feels more helpful. You also got the faster channel speed. You gotta love that, right? Okay, guys. You don't have to home in here. Like drop the cast and home in. In fact, you might not want to strictly at some moments. You just want to spray it out there. Maybe it might be best to drop the cast on ourselves and start spraying around us. Okay, I should probably stop using the word spraying. That's one way to look at this, honestly, right? There's like that weird hammer that makes all of our specials go in a line. I don't think it's great though, honestly. It ups the range, it makes them go in a line. So it'd be helpful like versus these single kind of chunkier enemies, but it's just not as good as the other hammers, basically. We did actually run out of magic. So if I start channeling now, it would actually not allow the magic to regen, which is something to keep in mind. Hera's here, but she's not really a god we're interested in since we cannot get her magic regen, which sounds so mean, I'm realizing. But you could get her sprint, but we do have a lot of money. I think I'm okay with visiting the shop instead. So we would get her thing for free. Okay, Poseidon is even worse, I'm afraid. I think I will still just up that. Poseidon, I don't think we're interested in either. He just doesn't have any helpful boons. He has like double up and stuff. Like Hera at least had easily applied curse. Poseidon does not, right? Because you have to get a second boon from him, and yeah, it's just like a mess. So we're gonna continue to wait. In that case. So we don't have origination. We obviously don't have the legendary yet, but we have a good hammer. And that's maybe all we need in our lives, you know what I mean? Oh god, I hate the burning light thing. Whoa. I realized I didn't really discuss why not Aspect of Artemis for the quote-unquote best dagger build. And I mean, I've done lots. I kind of like Aspect of Artemis. I like playing with Aspect of Artemis a little bit more because it's just very, I guess, unique in its own way. Slightly. I mean, I don't know. It's just in terms of fun. It's not a matter of which one is good. I think Aspect of Pan is just, in a strict sense, it's more easy to get going. I think it's not as hammer reliant as Aspect of Artemis is. Maybe I'm wrong about that though. I don't know. I think it's good, but Pan there's something about Pan any second now. It's just, it's hard to mess it up almost. It feels like it's hard to mess it up as long as you don't go make the weirdest choices ever. Okay, well done. We're out of here. We're moving on. Borg blocked the sheep ball, I believe. Do we have any common boons we want to make heroic with the aromatic file? No, we do not. No, we do not. I wonder if I should have taken the common special on purpose. No, because then, yeah, it just wouldn't have worked out if we did. So then in that case, we probably, there's not really another god we want to force. We want more Apollo. There is always Demeter just to get that second bout of origination. But I guess, this might be dangerous and it might be bad advice. I don't consider this advice, but consider it a thought. I just hope that we can get the second curse for origination naturally and not actually have to use a keepsake for it. I guess we'll see. We got celerity. That's speed, right? 25% faster speed. Chaos Gate, you say? I could increase the rarity of the Chaos Gate, you say? Sure. Sure. We'll try it out. Oh, I still have my armor, so we'll still earning money, so there's that. Well, that reward is certainly not very helpful for us right now. We got tons of money, right? So this is actually a pretty good sequence of events, right? We channel 21% faster. We still have our first Chaos Curse up, by the way. Oh! The next 2 boons you find have 1 fewer blessing to choose from. This says Boons of Chaos, but it's not affected. Oh, that's interesting, huh? I will take the... Well, actually, with this hammer, I don't know if this is really going to do anything. Like, we charge the Omega Special incredibly fast, right? Is that really going to do anything? I'm not sure. But it is kind of free because we don't use the attack. And I guess I don't want to fool around. I really don't want Zeus either, because Zeus's curse is Blitz, and we could only apply it with the attack. So that would also not be helpful, unfortunately. So I think I am going to roll it. Sure, we'll accept some max Mage for now. I know, I guess, like, when you think about it, there's just not a lot of gods. I probably should have taken that Hera in hindsight. Because we don't want Hephaestus. His curse isn't going to work well. Oops. There goes the dress. I accidentally attacked because I forgot. I forgot. We don't want Poseidon. We don't want Zeus. I am going to open up these doors, though. We do want Demeter. Hera was okay. Any second. I'll wait, bud. That's Narcissus. I kind of want to see the rest. I'm kind of curious about these unsealing of the doors here. It's a bit confusing, actually. Could this be... So that's a free chamber. They're offering a free chamber, but it wasn't the first one. Could one of these be the shop? Wow, one of them is the shop. I didn't know that was possible. I kind of don't want to skip the shop here. We have so much money still, right? And that's how you get the most stuff when you think about it. All these other doors, you get one thing. Here we could get multiple things. Look at that. Look at that. Multiple things. Multiple things. Okay. Uh-oh. Extra dose got locked out. That's bad. We have to roll here. We don't care about self-healing or anything. Extra dose got locked out again, but we got Supernova, so that's fine. Extra dose is useless anyway. So this way, the legendary is now open after we take Supernova. We don't need Selene. Selene's actually pretty good here. We do it. No, we actually don't spend a lot of magic, do we? We only spend 10 at a time. All right, so hopefully we get the legendary offered here. No problems, right? Now, someone... Oh, wait, I've already answered this, haven't I? I was about to talk about the door rerolls again. Come on, get out of the steam. Oh, I just jumped right into it. Okay. So I wonder, how does the legendary work here with this? Oh, so we're done. We have no more Apollo boons left to get. Your Omega attack and special, fire 2 times, but use 20 more magic. Will that get reduced by Boundless Flurry? If not, that could be messy, right? And one of the Chaos Curses is over. What was the first one again? Oh, that was special damage. So it costs 17 magic now. Oh, it like fires twice. I've actually never had the legendary with this. It fires twice, but I don't even have to be there. Wow, that's actually fascinating. So I can start charging a second Omega special before the first one really even finishes. That's fascinating. Now does the second one actually home in like it's supposed to? Kind of didn't notice. Second chaos is done. I don't think that could be anything useful, right?
Don't look down.
Because we already saw Narcissus offered.
Princess.
Oh, it's Nem. What's up? Yeah, I'm not happy about it either. Give you Lucid Gain. You give me max health. Pass. Selene again. I'm still gonna avoid Selene. So the extra magic still gets reduced by the hammer. That's good to know. I know, like, I'm learning stuff here too, apparently. I'm still learning things here too. So we still don't have a third god. Run away. I'm kind of concentrated on... I'm watching it. It's kind of hypnotizing now, though. Ah! So yeah, magic is still, I guess, a problem in that I can't just totally disregard it. Which is probably how it should be in the game. I think of magic regen boons like Born Gain, and I think like, well, that one's better because you don't even think about it, right? But maybe we should be thinking about it. So special speed would not even be that helpful from Hermes here, huh? What are we hoping for at this point? Because we got a lot of good stuff, right? We got a lot of good stuff. We need origination. That's what we need. So we need a god that is going to help us with that somehow. Fascinating. Special speed, celerity. Okay, the timer is going here. So that's one reason to visit the shop here too. Now we might just totally flub and not get anything helpful here. Speaking of which, you know what? We'll buy Selene for fun. I don't think she's actually super useful here. I could talk a lot about hexes. Okay, this is one of the better ones though. Total Eclipse. Your hex blasts target area for 1,000 damage after 4 seconds, but it costs 200 magic. I think a lot of the conditions just need to be lowered for the amount of magic that they cost. I think that's what it is. I think most of the hexes can get to a good place, but they start off in a too bad of a place, I'm gonna argue. That's my argument. All right, we got Jetty right away. I like targeting Jetty first because she likes to run away and teleport to some other side of the screen. Woo, baby. Oh my god, it's disgusting. She'll probably be first because we knocked her down first. She's done. Wait, who's the featured? Oh, okay. I couldn't even tell. We did run out of magic. Here comes the Hex. Make sure the cast is down at all times. I might have to wait a while here. But we don't regen magic while channeling. That's actually incredibly important to know. Anything that says you regen magic like X amount per second, whether it be the Arcana card or even... actually, I'm not certain about the Chaos thing, but I think it is still true. Magic Restoration plus 18 every 1 second. That will not work while channeling. So watch. Magic going up, and as soon as we start channeling, it stops. That is even true for the torches, like Omega attack, if you start channeling it. So that's a big problem with the torches, honestly. So let's see here. What do we want to do now? We're kind of all set. So now we can force a god, I guess, like Demeter, to help us out. And I guess we will, in order to make sure we get the right setup for origination. Demeter is just like the best god. I love seeing Demeter. I think the god I don't enjoy seeing the most, it's probably Hephaestus. But at the same time, if I'm doing a build and I'm not starting off with Poseidon, I probably don't want to see Poseidon at all, which is interesting. Poseidon is the kind of god, either is all or nothing. You're either going all Poseidon or no Poseidon, because it feels weird to kind of go for just a haphazard amount of Poseidon. I know we got the quirky like double up boon that might like increase the palms you get and stuff like that, but I don't know. I'm not really convinced that it's worth like specifically going after him for something like that. I noticed my magic was a bit low. You can recover magic outside of combat here, by the way, in these zones. But yeah, Heffy, I don't know if he fits in for me personally very often. Okay, the Hex got that one. Path of Stars, okay. This one can actually get quite good, I think. We have to do this. While it's not ready, 5% more damage. After using the Hex, you are impervious until the blast. That's not horrible. After using your Hex, foes in the target area take plus 30% damage. That's not horrible. Bigger area. Creates your Omega cast. No. Fires plus 1 Moonblast, maybe. Plus 100 power. Let's go that way. Kind of sounds like fun. We'll grab that too. Plus 100 power. Why don't we see if we can get to the epic there for funsies. This is actually one of the better ones because it actually deals damage. Unlike most of the other damage dealing ones, I just feel like they don't feel like they deal damage, you know? Good night.
Let's go, Homer.
Anything where you have to charge your Omega whatever is not going to be as good against Chrono, unfortunately. Oh, we have to roll here. We don't have a lot of rolls. We want her cast-related thing or her dash. I want her cast-related thing or her dash. Oh my god. Okay. So you could swap now. It's actually not wrong. It's the same percentage. We lose out on the quote-unquote area? Deal more damage in a larger area. Does that even do anything with these tiny daggers? Probably not, right? Wait, you can... Wait, what? I can rarefy a swap? I actually didn't know that. Holy crap, we learned something. Let's do it. All right, we're swapping. Because the legendary is still going to work. The legendary is still going to work, but now we get the freeze effect. We lose out on the quote-unquote area from Apollo. I'm not so certain it's doing anything. I'll take another Demeter boon because I still wouldn't mind the Cyclone, honestly. Freeze is quite good, too. Gold storage isn't bad, but yeah, let's just grab Gale Force, I think. The dash was there as well. Here's our second hammer. Well, this is an interesting turn of events, huh? I kind of wasn't expecting that. I like it how I really didn't want it at first. And then I got super excited after I realized what was going on. And that there was no downside, you know? Another Path of Stars. Well, your Hex is not ready. You get more damage. Right, I gotta keep my cast down just for my own purposes, if anything. I really like the freeze effect, too. I think it's actually incredibly helpful. Whereas I didn't necessarily feel like it was very helpful. The slowdown, I didn't necessarily feel was super helpful in Hades 1. It just kind of takes Lucid Gain there for convenience sakes more than anything. Pretty big percentage increase anyway. See big number, take big number, you know? There's our Hex Blast, not bad. I'm totally out of magic again. Now these little rewards will actually block our projectiles. Okay. There's our hammer. Get out of my way. And that's gonna be it. Okay. Woo! So we could, there's a lot of good hammers still for us to get here that will absolutely make this astronomical. We kind of took the hammer. It is good, but in a sense, it is more convenient. It doesn't, I guess, directly increase your damage that much. I don't know. I guess I would call it direct in its own way. So we could still get some cool stuff here. Spiral knives. Wow. Wow. I mean, this really only works with this aspect when you think about it. Your specials deal plus 40% damage, and your Omega Special fires up to 16 shots around you.
The Master Craftsman's gift.
Is it working? Okay, there we go. And it is still feels instantaneous. Wow, look at that. That is insanity. Because with every other aspect, it's just not going to be that good, right? We don't have a ton of money. Probably don't need max health, though. I'm not going to take that. Honestly, I'll just take some more max magic if we can. I had one roll. Maybe I should have considered.
Lord Chiron, I've returned.
Demeter? I think she's sort of out. Lucid Gain go up again. Sure, take some armor. Okay, this should be pretty goofy here. It charges instantaneously. This hammer just makes your Omega Special just like instant practically. Holy God. Oh, Cerberus, I'm so sorry. Oh, they're dead. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't had this particular combination, but it's absolutely disgusting. Okay. I'm having a good time. Okay. That was pretty good. Right? I told you it was gonna be good. I told you.
You're safe now.
I thought it was gonna be good. It just took a little bit longer to get there. We did have to aim for some tougher things here. I mean, we do have that special damage from Chaos, which is not gonna be a small helping there, though. Okay. Boy, oh boy. How do we decide on this? There's Black and Fleece. I've only taken 77 damage, so it's not really gonna work. Crap. I hate not taking damage. You strike and channel faster. Lion Fang. Yeah. Experimental hammer. I don't know. There might be something that like bricks this, so I don't really want to do it, you know? Yeah, so nothing really that spectacular here at this point, probably. I mean, I might take that much damage, but probably not. I guess we can put on Lion Fang. It'll just drop off a bit. If I really want to take a random Chaos Gate, screw it. Let's do it.
Here goes.
Let us do it. Why not? Wow. This is a fun combination. I don't know if I would have really wanted to start with Dancing Knives at the start of the run. I would have if it was like the only usable hammer.
Clear path to the house.
I would have taken it, obviously. But Boundless Flurry is a key portion of this, because normally you'd have to charge up even more knives here, you know?
We bid you a warm welcome to the
Dancing is more knives, so you'd have to charge for even longer. So without Boundless, I'm not so certain this really works out super well. But here we go. We have to see the top end, right? I told you it was good, you know? Screw Aspect of Artemis. All right, sure. We're doing a Chaos Gate. See if we can get something useful here. Don't worry, we got some darkness.
Hail, almighty chaos.
How we doing, bud? Those are not helpful whatsoever. What else we got?
Sure, why not?
Cast damage. No, nothing good. Too bad, huh? Well, one fewer blessing to choose from. I don't think that's gonna matter to us. I don't think that's gonna matter. Probably gonna keep that curse till the end of the run. Here we come. Now this is still kind of weird because if they're not in the cast, it's not gonna work out. There's really no way around this. We do have Supernova, which makes our cast a little bit bigger, so that's actually a little bit convenient for it, I guess, right? I gotta remember to actually stand in the cast though. Good night, thank you. Hex was up, but it's already over. Wait, how do you get out of here? Thank you. We're not gonna waste our time with palms or anything. Even if we hit the special, it's probably gonna be only like a small percentage, really. Go! Spray him down. It's hard to even know when to let loose here. Get that thing out of here. Bruno is going to be interesting. Cerberus tends to be quite a bit easier than every other boss when you got something like this going on because of the massive hitbox that Cerberus has, right? Wait, is it me or did our magic cost go up? Oh, went up to 19 when we took Dancing Knives, probably. Is it Dancing or Spiral? I already forgot. I don't know what I'm calling it anymore. I don't remember the real name. All right, come here, buddies. Thank you. Stand in our cast. Oh my god. Sometimes I'm just getting lost in it. Disgusting. Filthy, really. Hestia has actually some really solid Omega Special related boons. So if you're gonna do a lot of Omega spam like this, right? Hestia's not a bad god to consider. You just don't really want Scorch that much, I'm afraid. But she has like, what's it called? Oh my gosh. Uncontrolled burn or something? You shoot a fireball for every Omega Special. That's all you need to know. That's the important bit. Drop the Hex. Oh, you're like right here? Oh, is that a magic? Okay, and we've already made it here. Wow, that was actually very quick, too, I gotta say. Wait, Hestia? Oh. Like I was talking about her, and I kind of forgot that we had her. Oh. Interesting. I might just want 2 Hestia boons, then. What could the palm realistically hit here that would be super useful? Not a whole lot. Why don't we take the cheap one first, and maybe we'll buy it. There it is. Controlled burn. Your Omega Special also launches a fire projectile, but uses plus 10 magic. Oh, plus 10 magic. Kind of forgot about that. Ah, screw it.
I need this.
Screw it! It gets reduced, right? Look, it only goes up by 10%. I wonder if controlled burn is better here. Maybe, but oh well. Make sure you spend all your money so that you might get more membership cards from Charon here. Don't skip things, even if you don't need them. Well, I mean, don't take anything that's going to mess anything up. So that 10 should still get subtracted by 66%. So each Omega Special should cost us like 22-ish. So it still should be pretty good. Kind of couldn't really tell. Yep, 22 I saw. Okay, buddy. Oh, you're gone. Once we get rid of the ads, this will be simpler. Okay, relax for a second. He was still sucking even though we're trying to go into the next phase. Make sure we get our magic built up. Okay, my friend. That really hit me? Did y'all see that? Oh, right. Magic. Oh, that was weird. Oh, okay. Stand inside of my cast. One money bag done. Go ahead, drop your balls. I don't even care, Dad. Grandpa, whatever your name is. Let's see if we can get to skip here. If he can deal enough damage to him. Oh, he's got his balls out, though. I don't think we're gonna make it. Oh, we did make it! I did go to the spot because I was concerned. We did make it. Try not to get stuck. Dude. Oh my god, it almost took just one hit. Okay. Make it 3 or whatever. That was insanity, right? That was insanity. That was fun. That was very fun. The Apollo Legendary worked incredibly well. As you may have seen. As you may have seen. I hope this was, like, I don't know, helpful in just giving you some build ideas. It was just, this was absolutely disgusting. I know I've posted many videos like this is the most damage I've had, and blah, blah, blah. I know it happens, but like it feels like we keep one-upping it here and there, you know? And this is probably the top end of a dagger run that I've had at this point in time. So if you're curious, in case you jumped around or skipped to the end, which is no problem, I get it. Sometimes you just want to see the builds used. The important thing is obviously strong special boon. This hammer, incredibly important, balanced flurry, made the magic, you know, usable because it wasn't too much. And the channel faster is the most important part of it though, because it's instantaneous, basically channeling that. Spiral Knives was crazy fun. Just upped our special damage by an incredible amount, especially since it can home in with the aspect there. We did have plus 86% damage from Chaos on our special. We also had the Apollo Legendary that doubles our Omega special so that it casts itself twice every single time. Absolute insanity. But you can see that did 99% of the damage across everything. So even the Hex, which I said, like, you know, the Hex won't be so bad here. It's just totally, absolutely overshadowed by the amount of special damage there. But yeah, if you got any questions, make sure you let me know. I will try to answer you. We also have lots of helpful people that answer questions for me too. So I thank you to those people as well in case I do miss the question in a timely manner. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember to like, comment, and to subscribe. And let me know what you're interested in. I already have an idea what is going to be the strongest torch build as part 3 of the series. But I am curious, you know, maybe don't tell me what you want to see, but tell me what you think we should be seeing for that. Tell me what you think should be seen. So don't tell me your favorite. Tell me what you think actually works the best. Anyway, thank you again, and I'll see you in the next video.